Welcome to saitechinfo channel, my dear UPSC and tnpsc aspirants. In today's session, let us discuss about the article analysis. See, when you write an article or an essay about the given topic or question, first of all, you have to be thorough in the current affairs. And for this current affairs, which is the source document is essentially a newspaper or a magazine. Keywords are very, very important. So you should be able to catch the keywords of the current affairs news item. Then you should be able to categorize the subject, whether it comes under GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 or general essays, or even under our core subjects, etc., core papers, etc. Core papers, in this case, optional papers. And even it can be languages also. Then, after going through the paper, that is a news magazine or news contents, you should be able to get additional references also by conducting the literature survey. So you should have at least 4 to 6 references here from the standard books. And then you should check the veracity of the news also. So it's my humble opinion that you should always refer reputed journals and magazines without any bias based on politics or race or religion or anything. Then, as I already mentioned, you have to list out the bullet points and try to connect this as concept map. So once it is ready, you are ready for writing the essay. And in fact, that is in UPSC examination, you will be asked some questions, and there will be some sub questions also in a single question. So you should be able to write down the answers in short in the introduction itself, and also in the same order asked in the sub questions. Then you know about the body that consists of various paragraphs. Avoid too much lengthy paragraphs. And then there should be a summary in the conclusion part. So once these are all ready, I would suggest you can convert this as a Word document and validate for the grammar, spelling, syntax error, etc. Then you are invited to post in our website also, so that we will be able to guide you further. And once it is validated, now you should be able to practice this as a guided practice, and where you should be able to complete the essay with at least 20 words per minute. So that should be your speed. If it is a 10 marks essay question, you should be able to complete within 7 to 8 minutes. If it is a 15 marks essay question, then you should be able to complete within 10 to 13 minutes. Then let us come to the presentation part. When you present the answer, as I already explained, the time management is very, very important. As I already mentioned, that is, you should have the target of 20 words per minute. Then it can be either 10 marks or 15 marks. If it is 10 marks, try to complete within 7 minutes, because you are already prepared and you know the contents, and based on that you can write in that speed. Then you have to complete 15 marks question within 12 minutes and adopt a good writing style, and your handwriting should be legible. Then I would recommend, if you feel that your handwriting is not up to the mark, it is not legible, don't worry, you can practice. So I would suggest you can take any that is a second standard or first standard 4 lines notebook also, nothing wrong. At least practice cursive writing. Then I would even suggest practice Likhita Jabam, that is, with the known names of God, you can write at least 40 to 80 words. So 40 words per minute. So likewise, you can practice at least 1 page per day, so that it will improve your speed also. Then it can be both in English and your mother tongue, because you are going to write the essay in your mother tongue as well as in English. Then there are some essay writing standards with the examiner's perspective, and you should know that these are all the standards, so that you should be able to adhere to these standards to get the marks from the examiner. There should be short answer in the introduction for the question asked, and the order of answers should be maintained as per the order of the sub-questions asked in the question. Then it should be legible, so that the examiner will be able to correct it neatly. Then make sure that it should be spelling error free, and let there be no grammar mistakes. So they will check, these are all the checkpoints, and they will check the punctuations and capitalization. And you have to maintain whether you have to put Z or S. You should be consistent. In this case, that is, this is as per UK, British English, and if you put Z, it's American English. So you have to maintain the standard. You should be consistent all over the answer sheet. If you follow UK English, follow that. If you follow American English, follow that consistently. Don't confuse. Then the concept clarity is expected, and there should be relevant data sufficiently available. Then your points should be informative, and let there be no speculations. So don't put any superlative ideas. And fact is fact, so make your essay factual. And then you should be to the point and make sure the word counts. And there should be proper layout, and summary should be properly included. So these are all the standards expected by any examiner. Now let us have some reviews of essays. We have categorized here news item, then article written by a candidate, and we'll have the reviews. It is given in Tamil. Let me explain. 9 லட்சம் வீடுகளுக்கு குழாய் கேஸ் கோவையில் பணி துவக்கம். So the gas connections are made in Coimbatore. So this is the article about this. The essay is about this news article. So definitely, what are all the important technical terms associated with that gas connection? Then natural gas, and that is the chemistry of this gas. Then ONGC. So these are all the important keywords, and fuel, then environmental issue and safety. So these are all the keywords for this article. And then the candidate should have drawn the proper concept map before that is plunging into writing this as an essay. Anyway, I already advised the candidate to prepare the sketch note or mind map or bulleted list or list of keywords, so that it will be very useful for him to proceed with the proper the essay. And not only that, just by going through the news article, you should not write the essay. So you should have additional references also. So that those references should be neatly arranged. Then 9 lakh houses to get. So this is the title he has given, 9 lakhs houses to get biogas connection. Okay. And in fact, that is always you should be able to interpret in a different way, and you should need not exactly match with the news items headings. You can have your own heading, but without changing the meaning. Then biogas is a mixture of gases primarily consisting of methane, carbon dioxide produced from raw materials such as agricultural waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, green waste, or food waste. It is a renewable energy source. In fact, I don't think how this candidate can claim that this is a renewable energy source, because we are talking about what you call the depletion of all these essential fuel gases, is it not? So in that case, it cannot be a renewable one. So it would be very difficult. See, once it is gone means gone. If it is a solar energy means that is a renewable energy, is it not? So these are not, we cannot accept this is renewable energy source. So bioenergy, that is biogas, is a mixture of gases primarily consisting. So it should not be too lengthy also. You should avoid such a lengthy sentences. Okay. And not only that, here biogas pipeline connection is to be constructed in Coimbatore city and in its surrounding areas. This project has been handed over to GAIL. So the passive voice, active voice confusion is there. Has been handed over to GAIL, that is Gas Authority of India Limited. GAIL tends to gas connection to, it is not tends to. So GAIL has attempted to give, that is gas connections to 9.12 lakh houses as proposed. Then a city gate station has been established at Pichanur, a village located to the south of Coimbatore city. City gate station is a biogas storage facility. Okay, this gas connection is to be supplied to the entire district. See, gas connection is not to be supplied, the gas is to be supplied. Are you able to follow? So the gas is to be supplied to the entire district. So there is a confusion here. So gas is to be supplied, not the connection. And the connection is the means for connecting the all these customers. Pipelines are established in national state highways surrounding Coimbatore. Polyethylene pipes are to be established. So instead of established, polyethylene pipes are used here. So simply you can say used. So supply gas to industrial and commercial buildings. Polyethylene, so there is no proper capitalization. So polyethylene, small letter. Pipes are often used as the pipe of choice for municipal engineering, mainly used in urban water supply, etc. So because they have good resistance to insulation, actually that is resistance to heat, that is called insulation. So it is not resistant to insulation, so it is wrong. Resistance to heat, okay, you can put like this, resistance to heat, and its own strong pressure resistance. So you are already given good resistance to heat and pressure. That is the simple way. Okay, its resistance. With the rising, that is cooking fuel prices. This is a nice initiative by the government to supply cooking fuel at low cost. Okay, so here the candidate should explain how the cost is reduced in what way, so that you can avoid transportation. So you have to include that one. So that point has not been highlighted here. And not only that, probably that is, it may be around we can consider this as a 6 marks questions only. It cannot be 10 marks or 15 marks since the content is very less. Okay, so now let us go for the standardization. Okay, let us check whether this article is as per the standard. And is there any short answer introduction in the introduction? This is not the question. Anyway, the main point should be introduced here. So whether he has given the main point here, biogas is a mixture of, no, he has given an explanation for biogas, municipal gas, etc. Is the renewable energy. See, the title should be reflected here. Okay, so there is no proper introduction. So there is no proper introduction, and the order of answer is also available. Then legibility, I don't feel this is legible, and there are some spelling mistakes and punctuation error, then capitalization, and there is no concept clarity, and there is no enough additional data sufficiency, and it is informative, it is not informative with additional references. Then of course, there is no speculation, there is no superlative, and he has given the factual statements, and it is to the point, but the data sufficiency is not there, and the word counts, that is not properly managed, and there is no proper layout, and the summary is not properly given. Okay, you just imagine how many points are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In fact, that is, I wanted to give the whole 10 marks for this. Okay, but because of these 10 marks, that is, there are out of, if he has given all these 16 points, I would have given 10 points. But how many errors are there? Instead of counting the error, I can count the positive points here: 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has given only 4 points out of 16. So that is 1/4. So I can give only 2.5 out of 10 marks for this essay. I hope now you should be able to understand how an examiner evaluate. Okay, so you can practice like this, and I want to tell you one more important thing also. How the article should be written, that I have already given. Now let me have one more clipping here. I'll explain to you. 1 minute. Yes, let us have this mind map. This would be very useful to you. Here, as I already mentioned, there should be proper literature survey, and please do the references properly, and you can maintain a flashcard where you can write down the author, title, article, volume, page number. All this is in the tagline, the first line, and write down the abstract either as a bullet points or concept map in the flashcard. Okay, and this will be very useful, and put proper reference number also, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it can be bullet point, and write down the bullet points based on the references, and then that is you can rewrite this as para. Each bullet point can be rewritten as paragraph also, and finally with the proper introduction and conclusion. And make sure you should not exceed 150 words for 10 marks, 250 words for 15 marks. Okay, then make it as a proper Word document, and that is you can post in your blog also, and that where you can store all these data, and you can in future, that is, you can refer to that, and after preparing well, and now it becomes a familiar content for you, so you should be able to rewrite, and before that you should have a guided practice. Okay, so practice well, and go for the tests. So when you test yourself, then you can find how long it takes to complete a 10 marks or 15 marks question with appropriate number of words, and you check whether you are able to write 20 words per minute to complete either 10 marks or 15 marks. I hope this video would have been very useful to you for preparing UPSC essay writings. Thank you very much.